It's hard to deny the immense interest in Jeffrey Dahmer's case, especially right now. A 10-episode Netflix series reenacts the gruesome details. But there are plenty of people who would prefer this series was never made, wanting to quietly move on with their lives. Catherine Merck found one such woman in Portage, a city with its own dark connection to Dahmer.
Millions of people are binging the Jeffrey Dahmer docuseries on Netflix.
Work duty.
But many people in Portage, Wisconsin, watched parts of that story play out in person.
I won't be watching that show because it was bad enough to live through it.
Cheryl Lanoy worked at the Portage Public Library the day Jeffrey Dahmer was beaten and killed.
Some people around here are going to remember what they were doing.
What they were doing when Jeffrey Dahmer's life sentence became a death sentence.
Dahmer was serving nearly 1,000 years in Columbia Correctional for his cannibalistic murders. November 28th, 1994, a fellow inmate beat him to death within the Portage prison walls.
We got a call from CNN, and they said, "Do you have a layout of the prison?" And we thought, something is going on at the prison, but they wouldn't tell us.
To an international audience, the murder of an infamous serial killer put Portage on the map. For people who live here, it was unwanted attention.
And there are all these articles about why we shouldn't have the prison here, and we didn't want to be known as Portage, the prison city.
Nearly 30 years later, Portage still struggles with that unofficial name, with renewed attention due to the popular Netflix series, something people back then couldn't even imagine.
I'm just hoping this will be the closing of the final chapter for his victims' families.
Instead, it's a story still churning up unpleasant memories, which, much like Dahmer, will haunt Wisconsin forever. Reporting in Portage, I'm Catherine Merck with News 3 Now.
According to Netflix, people have streamed nearly 300 million hours worth of the Jeffrey Dahmer story in its second week online.